Good morning.
Good morning. Our Beauty Equilibrium podcast family coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Serious getting on my damn nerves.
Episode 291.
Yes.
What?
Can't believe this.
Congratulations.
So, congratulations, y'all.
Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let me
Yes.
give a little
Hit us.
situation.
All right. Cool. So, question. If you had a teenager that you're raising, right, and they come to you and they tell you they have an AI partner that feels more real and understands them better than real people in their real lives, would you look at that as a tech problem, a parenting problem, or just a new normal? We're going to talk about that later because that's what's really going on. So Summer Walker and Tori Brixx and Rich the Kid, we're going to talk about that. Shedeur Sanders, first NFL start. We're going to get into that.
Hello.
They're bringing a different world back. I love that.
What?
And they're talking about asking your baby for consent to change their diapers now. Yeah.
Okay, what?
Yeah. And we're going to talk about the Coke Classic and how we went to check out Soul Food over the weekend with the Coke Classic films. Talk about that. Okay, so first things first. Y'all heard about the Summer Walker, Rich the Kid, that whole debacle with the audio leaks of Summer Walker telling Rich the Kid that she's fine being the side chick and suggesting to save her number as Pizza Hut if it means, being under the radar with so that his fiance Tori Brixx wouldn't notice. And everybody, they felt a certain way about it. I feel like it's been going on since the beginning of time. This is just, I think when people see celebrities go through moments like that, they forget, like, they people too.
Hey, man.
They people too.
So you want to know how I feel about it?
Please.
So today I got a few clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a small break. Hopefully I can get to the bank to put some money into my account and go get my glasses fixed because I bent them over the weekends.
You bent your glasses?
Yeah, falling asleep. I fell asleep on my glasses and bent them. I mean, what I'm pretty much trying to say is I'm minding my own business. So if that's what this woman want to do, I'm not saying I agree with it or disagree with it, but that's what she want to do. So what?
I agree, Jason. You know what I'm saying? It's about choices. And I'm not about to act like I don't know and we don't know that side chicks been here since the beginning of time.
Side pieces make the world go round.
Side
dudes,
side men, sideways, front ways, back ways.
What are you going to do?
Anyways, that's all I gotta say.
I mean, does it make her look good or bad? I mean, in society, you know what? I take that. So I was listening to something on Instagram, and of course, I don't have the whole knowledge about it, but if you really want me to bring it up, I can. Hit me personally. But it was saying that educated people, right? Going to school and everything does not make you an independent thinker, right? It makes you pretty much, like a person that's going to follow what the masses want you to follow. Like the lack of creativity and art and everything like that. So when we keep following what they want us to follow, American society or whatever, we end up in these bubbles. So once again, going back, if they want to do this, that's their business. And if they can create a space where they not gonna kill each other in the process of this relationship, we should be happy for them. If we gotta, accept all this other crazy mess in the world, let them live. Okay, let's get out their business.
Well said. So let's move on. Shedeur Sanders, first NFL star, man. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders. I love it.
Boy, what?
Exactly.
Love that.
Yes. Boy, all right. All
Now,
right.
I gotta say
Congrats.
this. I know Raider fans that wanted him to win, and I don't know too many Browns fans, but everybody was kind of pulling for Shedeur Sanders because
He deserves
he
it.
finally got his chance, man.
He deserves it.
In week 12,
Week 12.
led them to a
Got a touchdown pass,
10
everything.
win over the Raiders. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the first Browns quarterback to debut and win his debut in like over 20 years. Like it's go back a while
20 years?
to win his debut game as a rookie. That was his first start.
They
so,
gonna put that in the Cleveland Browns Hall of Fame.
shout out to Shedeur, man. That was beautiful.
Hey man, yeah, shout out. That is beautiful, man. Like he showed up and showed out what he was supposed to do.
So no matter the battle, just keep going. You know what
Just
I mean?
keep going.
And we all know what happened to him during the
He was hated on.
exactly.
And he
So,
showed everybody. Sure enough, don't get me wrong. Yes, it was the Raiders, but who cares? A win's a win.
Yep.
A win is a win.
When
So
it's a win.
And it just shows, like, through all the extra scrutiny that he had to face, like, that was unjust. And we already know, football is one of those things where they kind of stick together, the owners, to teach you lessons. And you could be out the league pretty easily. So
very easily.
So
And when it comes to, right? When it comes to this, right?
yeah, I just hope they have the patience because of what you're talking about. I hope, does he have the
But the more of this you got, the less patience they have
that's what
for
I'm saying.
you.
I hope he's awarded the patience to let him develop.
Yes, I agree.
To let that man develop, let that man, enjoy and play the game that he's obviously good.
You know what I really think? This one game, these other teams are going to say, wait a minute. We may have made a mistake. Let's go inquire about this boy.
Forget the mistake. Like, I mean, I feel like
I just feel like everybody's going to start inquiring about him.
Yeah, but guess what? When you do stuff like that, that's like intentional. Well, at least I don't know if it was intentional.
Yeah, it was intentional.
It feels like it was intentional.
It was intentional. Of course it was.
You know what I mean? I just feel like that's what you get. Now sit back and bask in what you created. You know what I mean? Like let that boy run and play.
He deserves it.
Exactly.
He deserves it, Radio.
Well deserved.
What's the stat line? What we got here, G? 11 for 20 passing, 209 yards, one touchdown. One interception.
Come on.
Only one sack taken. Plus the Browns defense went crazy with 10 sacks on Gino. Oh, come on, man.
And not even getting started.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Talking about? That sounds amazing. First game?
First.
Man, what are we talking about, man?
Let's move on, man. We got A Different World sequel ordered by Netflix. I can't wait to see this.
Okay.
That deserves a clap, too.
Yeah. So can it matter as much as the original did?
I pray that it does because
can it matter?
So many Black youth went to college because of A Different World.
Right.
So I pray that we get this same energy again and it creates another mass of young individuals, Black, Hispanic, whoever, getting education so we can have a better America. Because I'm sorry, there are other, countries and, places that are killing us in education, technology, and everything. So we need to stop whatever we're doing out here and being better.
And it's interesting because it does take place in the fictional Hillman again. So it'll be on the Hillman campus. We have the Jasmine Guy, Kadeem Hardison.
Yeah.
They're going to be parts of it.
Shout out to Debbie Allen.
Produced by Debbie Allen.
She...
showrunner is going to be Felicia Price. So I can't wait. It's going to be 10 episodes, 30-minute episodes. So it should be
I wonder when does it start?
And it's the original producer, Tom Warner, and an original writer, Reggie Rock.
Nice.
Netflix has greenlit the project, so can't wait.
Yeah,
that's
and
dope.
they got a lot to touch on. If you think about how many different topics the original Different World
Correct.
was able to touch on back then,
Right.
and everything that's happened since then, and what we're going through currently, from the classification of what degrees are considered professional, and student loans, and
Right.
and DEI, and
Man, they should have had you on the project.
And I feel like representation matters so much, and inclusivity still in these areas. So that's why it's very important that we do have still lanes for this. I mean, I will say this, as a show. Just for instance, to bring up Kenya Barris and his series with Blackish that spun off with Grownish.
Right.
That was another college series, but I just feel like seeing
that was actually pretty
representation,
decent. That was
exactly,
real
seeing
good.
representation in different roles and different things. Just like we just watched we watched the Eddie Murphy special on here. Shout out to Eddie Murphy the other day when he was basically talking about his story and how he had blowback from people saying that there were no white professionals running the office. There was no white professionals in the movie Boomerang because it was an all black cast, all black professionals in an office. Now, let's not talk about so many movies through the years, through history, through whatever.
That didn't have anybody but.
I didn't have anybody but, and we'll just leave it at that because you already know what we're talking about. And we're talking about, I mean, it's just like a lot of actors and actresses out here who are trying to make that same effort. I mean, it goes into, we need to hear Polynesian stories. We're still hearing the stories from a lot of Latin people that need to be told and understood and seen and cried about and laughed about on the screen.
Correct.
So I'm very happy to hear this. I'm very happy that some of the original writers are still involved. Remember, Felicia also did Bel Air and Grey's Anatomy. So those are also two great, shows that she was a part of.
Make sure you guys go check out A Different World.
Yes.
I know it's going to be a great show. So definitely.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Do we know when it's debuting?
No.
We had that information yet? No.
No.
We
We
will
gotta
get
stay
that.
tuned, but
We'll
we are
definitely
for
get that.
sure watching
Yeah.
that. If you come to ABE, don't be surprised if you
will be watching.
Yeah.
you will be watching it.
Exactly. All
Whether
we
you
know
want
is they
to
are
or not.
developing the series and we
Oh,
are
they gonna want
standing
to.
by.
They going to want
Okay?
Yeah, you're gonna get this different world.
to. Whoa.
Don't get it. Don't get
Whoa.
it. Go.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
You say, you go get this different world.
Ask your baby for consent before you change their Pampers. Okay, this is an article on Global News 1 by sexuality educator Dean Carson, and this is about building the bodily autonomy principles early in life. So she's saying, like, obviously your baby can't say, okay, I'm okay with that. But if you do, we taking you back. You going back.
Hey, man.
Keeping the receipt.
This is my question.
Hey, listen. Can I change your diaper? All right.
Why, man?
It's supposed to be teaching
Consent, I
consent
believe.
early. You know, so it's kind of like I just getting them used to the idea and the concept that this is you. This is your body.
All right.
your
That's
diaper.
cool.
Your body, your diaper.
Your body, your diaper. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, it's kind of silly.
how do you guys feel about asking your baby for consent to change their poopy diaper? Like, coochie coo, can I change your diaper? Man, and it's over there stinking. Look, look.
I mean,
What if the baby go and be like,
mean, honestly, it does to me. I feel like it will pave the way eventually as they start understanding what that means. You know what I mean? Now, when you get into like when you're doing maybe even like the pre-diaper training stages, and they do understand and all this kind of stuff, whatever. When the point of like maybe even a child understanding maybe like 10 words, you know, I understand how that will be basically relevant. But when you're young, a baby, a newborn, and you're standing up there, you know, if you want to talk, because I've always talked to all kids, you know, and they say that the earlier you talk to them and don't talk baby talk and just have like real dialogue with them, they do have some kind of understanding. So, you know, maybe they're ahead of the game. I don't know. But
I agree with Shonda. It's getting weird out here.
exactly, it's getting weird.
I
And
mean,
then
it's
on
being
top of
weird.
that, how you know if they
What's up,
saying
Auntie?
yes or no?
Yeah.
Even if you're
Yeah.
asking it. So
Yeah.
That's my thing.
And
So
then, yeah, that's a perfect point.
where the baby whisperers at? How you
And
know
then-
what's yes and what's no?
And then like, are you going to be liable down the road?
What
Okay.
if somebody was always saying no to somebody?
The
Then
nanny-
what you gonna
yeah.
tell CPS?
yeah, so they get older and be
Right.
like, my mom was changing my diaper and I didn't give her consent. Get out of here, man! Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Throw the whole thing away. Throw it away.
So shout
I'm
out,
weak, bro.
Throw it away.
shout out to Cult Classics. We got to experience Sunday dinner, the Soul Food reunion
Yes,
at Cult
Rose
Classics Theater at the not Cult Classics Theater. I'm sorry, Cult Classics. They show old films from back in the day that are classics, and it took place at the Miracle Theater
Yes,
in
in
downtown Inglewood, and
dope.
it was amazing. They had the movie Soul Food was shown this past Sunday, and it's an amazing movie. It was just as good as the first time,
Just as good.
and you know that soundtrack is
And
crazy.
in the building, we have Vivica Fox and Brandon Hammond, original
Yes.
stars from the
Nice.
show. I want to say thank you so much, Vivica, for blessing us with your graciousness. She greeted everybody afterwards, y'all. She had a meet and greet. Also, just watching the film gave you the feels all over again because you got to
picture up.
understand and see how, just like we talked about, how representation matters. Family, it's Thanksgiving
Yeah.
time. If you can watch it and stream it this week, sometimes stream it over and over again because Soul Food is one of our classics. It's good, and it gives you the family feels. It makes you feel like, you know what? Honestly, at the end of the day, it's all about love. You get a little bit of that toxicity too because it is family. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like you find yourself having enjoyable experiences. You have to do those things. It's just like life.
Yeah.
Family, you can't escape it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even though you grow through it, you grow up from it, you may heal, you do things that's, you know, good for you as an adult. It's good to always have those gatherings and get together sometimes with folks and your loved ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
To even have a good understanding of where you're going, you have to know where you came from. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Facts,
So that's how
definitely.
we can basically get out there and change the world one step at a time. Start by changing your family. Go have a soul food family with your folks, okay?
Yeah, shout out to Rose God, the
Yes,
host.
Rose God, yes.
Rose God, it's a great event.
Yes, and also the moderator, Randy, too, did a great job.
Yes, shout out to Randy too as well. And you know, it was one of those things where we also found out about the documentary. We got to speak on that real quick. So
Yes.
Wait, but they have a documentary?
yeah, so
They have one, and they're trying to put one together, Vivica and Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon Hammond, too, and he really spoke about. I won't give it all away, but he speaks on why he kind of disappeared from the acting scene and the reasons behind that, and also the experience of creating a movie, and then why you kind of seen him like take a step back from acting. He goes over all that, but it was very good. Yeah, super dope, super informative, and I think Cult Classics, their next film is going to be Waiting to Exhale. So they're going to show
Yes.
Waiting to Exhale on December 14th at
That should be pretty nice.
yes, at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. So you know that's another classic. So you might want to check in with that.
Okay.
And shout out to Dundee, Summer Man Dundee down there from the radio show, man. Shout out to Dundee, always covering everything, man. That dude interviews absolutely everybody.
Yes, and
He
always
came here
to-
before,
Yeah,
didn't he?
he's on the
yes,
show,
and
yeah.
always shout out to NAACP because they were there. They spoke on the event. They were there to represent the NAACP and also talk about the impact that Soul Food had on the NAACP awards.
Oh my God, they swept the awards.
Exactly, they swept the awards that season, and we were reminded of how many awards that the movie did receive from NAACP. So shout out to them as well. It was a wonderful event. Thank you. Again, check out coming soon the documentary with Vivica Fox and Brandon Hammond, where they talk about behind the scenes and also discuss what happened. What happened later on with the movie and the actor Brandon Hammond.
Dope.
Dope.
And moving on, our last segment.
And check out her holiday film. I'm sorry, Vivica Fox did announce that she has some
she has
holiday films coming out on Lifetime. So during the holiday season with your folks, sit down and watch her 2 movies coming out. Thank you.
Yeah, can't say enough about her. Greeted everybody.
Exactly.
Did every interview with every outlet
With
that was
grace.
there.
I mean, it's
so kind. It was really good to see somebody that is that. I mean, resume crazy. Just be so humble and
so crazy. Resume off the
talking
chain.
to everybody. Nobody left without a chance to speak with her and talk to her. So shout out to Vic.
That's dope. That's
Very dope. All right, moving on. Teen AI lovers, right? So this stat is by Common Sense Media. They did a national survey about talk, trust, and trade-offs. Found that 72% of teens have used AI companion at least once, and over half of them use them a few times a month. And 1 in 3 of them said that their interactions and emotional support is preferred over humans.
Wow.
So again, we talking about a new, we've been following these kind of interactions because this is the thing that a lot of times we hear about the tech side of AI, but not about the impact of the interactions and how people are blurring the lines of like, what is emotional support? Like, what is a relationship? Because these teens are acting as if this relationship and emotional support is like a real thing where you prefer it over humans. And it just raises the questions like, is this a tech issue? Is this a society issue? Is this a parenting issue? Like, who's at fault for this when you prefer to interact with a computer over a human?
It's across the board. It's more society issue though. It is. It is more society issue. I can't say it's parent, because if you say parent is involved in society. But that is huge, man. Like, I don't want to talk to a person. I'd rather talk to my droid. No, thank you.
But we are from a different generation, and I feel like that is what they are doing. They're watching and they're doing these things and they're interacting because that's what their generation are known to do. That's what's available for them. That's like a resource. Mm-hmm. So to me, I feel like it is actually real because they're in the act of doing it. It's not real because, we didn't even have it, So at the end of the day, we had people who talked about dial-up internet. We had people who talked about computers. We had people who didn't even believe in computers when we were growing up and wouldn't even have them in their household. So now I just feel like the absence of just in-person communication with humans, communicating with each other, it is like not as equal, it's not as balanced as it was.
It's the perfect storm.
Right, exactly.
It's the perfect storm because we've already talked so many times about all the stats that show we are currently living in the loneliest time of humanity.
Right.
And now, to piggyback off of the loneliest, most isolated time, you have an AI that is available 24/7, never gets tired, never argues back unless you wanted to.
Right.
And just banking off that, so shout out to Rachel. She says it's because you can curate what you want.
Right.
You can create what you want to hear.
Right.
So, you can avoid conflict and emotional growth in accountability.
Now that's the concern. I feel
That-
like that's the
yeah.
concern.
So-
Thank you. That's a great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Great-
you.
great
you
comment.
so much for
Thank you, Rachel. So
saying that.
you know, so now you're not going to grow within yourself because if you can't, hold yourself accountable or check your emotions.
And then you think about this. Let's forget this is still a product. Still a product.
Yeah.
It's still scraping data. So now I can use your confiding to market you products. So it's so concerning because now you're going to have vulnerable people confiding in software. That's what it is.
Facts.
That's then going to use that information to sell you stuff and to store this in your profile and be like, you know what? You need some. Here, I'm gonna send this.
It's like
you need
know
X,
what?
Y, and Z.
It's
You
just
know, I don't
like
want to
they
go
said,
into
tell
it,
me,
but you.
tell me what you want to hear. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's 901, you guys.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
it.
Thank you
That's
for
our
listening
show.
to the Our Beauty Equilibrium
Make
podcast.
sure you guys
Yeah, we
like,
gotta get to it.
subscribe, and because this is
All
Thanksgiving
right, yeah.
weekend.
Thanksgiving
week,
weekend,
so-
y'all. We gotta go. We gotta
Yeah.
cut. We gotta make y'all look fresh. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays.
We love you.
See y'all.
We love you.
Oh, no, no.